Hi all, I would like to quickly show you a few of the best new features that we have released to Meiro CDB in the past few months. And of course, we leave the best for last, so do stick around until the end. First of all, a lot of the new enhancements that we have released are around the web banners. You can see here that feature number one is that embedded web banner now has the frequency cap feature, just like pop-up banner. So now you are already able to set up the maximum number of times that an embedded banner is going to be shown for a user during a session or during their lifetime. Feature number two is for pop-up banner. You now have the option of checking ignore global frequency cap. So checking this box would ensure that this banner is not subjected to the global frequency cap, which is typically set up here where all the banners are. So this is a great feature if you have certain business critical messages that should be shown in front of the customer regardless of how many other banners that they already have been shown. The third feature is that for the banners, you are now able to as well check the disable default tracking. So this option will ensure that we do not capture any impression events for that banner. Selecting this option will not affect the global frequency cap. So in the case that you select this banner would still be subjected to the global frequency cap. So this is a great feature if you want to optimize the amount of events that you are collecting on the website. If you have banners for which you don't really have a need to track in a very granular way all the impressions, then it can be checked off. The fourth feature, moving on to the global insight, and this is an exciting one for me. If I build now a segment like this and look at the segment insight, for any numerical segment insight, I'm now able to look at the total insight of that segment I just built in comparison with the global insight. So in this case, I can see that my segment of audience who recently interacted on the website is actually spending the total spend about 50% more than the average for all customers. So that's a global insight, and this is pretty exciting to see how your segment is doing as compared with the rest of the customer database that you have. So that's pretty cool. And number five would be about the customer entity. So for the customer entity graph, which you can find under customer detail and scroll down into the identity tab, we have been adding new additional information such as web browsers, device information, geographical information, and the page URL where the event for stitching actually happened. So we want to show clearer pictures of how the customer entity was built and through which event that happened, and as well in which location and devices. So you can see that my customer entity happens across two different devices, my macOS as well as my iPhone over here. So that's for more transparency in how the customer entity has been built. Number six is that we added a feature in the Diagnostic Dashboard to show the suspicious customer entities, which in this case are customer entities that have way too many events to be realistic, which is more than 10,000 events. So this will allow us to investigate, to check, or to highlight any fraudulent behavior potentially. So in the case that the chat is empty like it is here, is actually good news. All right. And number seven, which is what you have been waiting for, is a brand new mobile push channel. Super exciting. It's now already pushed to all of your customer instances, so you can try it right away. And you can use any of the attributes for a parameter to personalize the message. So if you would like to set it up, contact any of your Meiro representative and we would set it up for you. All right, so that's it. Those are the highlight of the new features that we have released. And if you would like to see anything else, let us know. We are always open to feedback, and we would be super happy to evaluate and to bring new features that's useful for you. So for now, that's it for me. Thank you so much, and see you again soon.